Hey guys, Darkmata from Bedlam Brothers here, and welcome to the Ursa episode of School of Legends. Today, I'm going to be looking at Ursa. She can be purchased for 85 marks of legend from the Legends vendor. Ursa's movement mode is Flight. Flight's a basic movement mode, but the only thing to really mention is that she can click in and out of supersonic flight. Ursa's HP is 6,224. This is roughly 10% lower than the base level of HP for characters I've tested so far. As with all characters, blocking counters your opponent's lunge attacks. Throughout the series you'll see each character's lunges, so take note and learn when to block. Ursa's combat style is more or less martial arts, except her range attack has been replaced with the iconic eye laser. Her lunge moves you closer to the target and counters any range attacks. As always, you should take a moment to look at Ursa's combo list and get familiar with it to become more effective at hand-to-hand combat. As Ursa does not have the smoke bomb, I just want to mention the one combo called Spinning Punch. This is a 5-hit combo with a close range AoE hit at the end that deals big damage. This combo can be clipped at any point, cutting the animation short, allowing you to get started on your next attack. It's important to note that this combo can be blocked. For Ursa's range attacks, her tapped range attack is Thermal Blast. This will not block break a blocking enemy and is also vulnerable to being lunged. The held range attack will activate her Thermal Blast, which block breaks and does basic damage. Hold it twice in quick succession to activate her Thermal Gaze, which apparently is a block breaker, but more often than not will not actually block break a blocking opponent. I've managed to see it a couple of times in testing, so I know it's possible, but a little bit broken nonetheless. Interestingly, it applies a precision based damage over time. This move can even be stacked with her other damage over time power, which I'll talk about in a moment. Both of these attacks are susceptible to being lunged. It is important to vary between melee and range attacks in order to trick your opponent and make sure you win the counter for your immunities. Moving on to Ursa's power moves starting from left to right. First is called Headbutt. This deals basic AoE damage with a knockdown effect to multiple targets. The second move is called Jump Kick. This damages a single target with a knockback effect. This move is usable while controlled. The third move is called Heat Blast. This attack hits and applies damage over time to multiple targets near the blast zone. The next move is called Swoop Attack. This attacks a single target, dealing basic damage and a knockback effect. The next move is called Freezing Breath. This causes damage whilst active and has a chance to root targets in the direction you're looking at. This also inflicts a movement debuff. This move is vulnerable to being interrupted. And the last move is called Heat Vision. This damages a single target, causing fairly strong damage over time. This move is also vulnerable to being interrupted. Overall, Ursa is towards the top end of the Kryptonian characters. Her health slightly lower than Superman and Power Girl, but makes up for it in damage with a ranged attack and 2 moves granting damage over time, some of which can be stacked. This means she's able to get out a high volume of damage in short time. In terms of usage, Ursa is very capable in a one-on-one situation, but due to her lower than average health, she won't fare too well if ganged up on. For this reason, to be effective with Ursa, you need to get good at fighting smart, being at the right place at the right time, and stacking those damage over time moves in order to be a tough opponent in Legends. So why not give Ursa a go, and leave a comment to let me know how you got on. As always, check the video description where I'll keep you up to date with any changes that might happen to this character in future patches. Until next time, stay legendary.